some cool, nifty little knife tricks there out of Jaeger. And we're going to see Paris Letdowns with those P2 spawns, Old Guys Texas hitting from the unpreferred P4 side. And we're just going to see kind of how this map gets started.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just kind of, we've seen this before. We talked about it last time. It's just really who can hold, P1. If you can get a lot of time off of it, that's going to be great. If you can't, really just get those rotations towards that left side P2. So a little bit of difference for the people watching out there. The colors in the kill feed are going to be backwards. So Paris is Texas, Texas is Paris. Don't let it confuse you. We're already confused. So we'll try to keep up with it here. But Old Guys Texas doing a good job so far, able to get about 20-something points here on this P1 as they start to get that rotation towards trying to get that towards P2. But we do see the side of Paris Letdowns here. Spawning on that right side, trying to make their way to time. Unfortunately, going to get picked off kind of here as they come across mid-map.
Yeah, ACOG here trying to find a path through this Old Guys Texas setup here as he's trying to make his way around. He's going to hit through side plat here, looking for players, not going to see anybody. He's going to check in the back. He's going to get that player in the back. That's going to be Barbados. He's looking for some shots going down towards that hill time. Nothing going to connect though, but he's doing a good job here of playing his life and kind of blocking the spawn. He's able to get another player in the back. Unfortunately for him, his teammates are not there to follow up. So Old Guys Texas is going to be in the time, pushing out, looking for these players off spawn. Their guns are starting off pretty hot here. They're up to a 63-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to need the Paris Letdowns here to pick something up here on this skyline. So far, not doing too great. Priesthood Jr. able to pick up 2 there. Is going to fall on the point, so the rest of that scrap time is going to go to the side of Paris Letdowns here. Going to make this about a 40-point game going into Kitchen Hill. But so far, Old Guys Texas are set up on this hill. They got players spread out all across middle, start backing up towards bedroom here, getting that C-Dom spawn. So the side of Paris Letdowns really just got to make a move here through P1, hit towards the middle of the map. That's going to be a little bit better that way as well. So we'll see if they can continue to do that. But it looks like Old Guys Texas are going to continue to be, I'm lying here. Paris are actually in the hill. I'm colorblind and dumb, so it's a little difficult here to do this. But Old Guys Texas are able to regain eventually.
Yeah, and we're just seeing a pretty typical mixy P3. We see Barbados absolutely ripping Priesthood Jr.'s head off there from his teammate. But Paris Letdown in here for the scrap time. They've also got some players that are looking to set up towards the back. That's going to be Aaron Rice that's playing towards the plat side. He's going to be kind of the player that might be able to make a play here and maybe potentially mix up with these spawns. So he's made his way through bottom bed, able to win a big 1v1 there. And that's going to spawn number 3. That's Watcha in the back as well. So Watcha's going to be looking to post up on that patio. He's able to win a big gunfight. We see some more gunfights going down in the bedroom side from ACOG as well. So really solid plays there from Aaron Rice, able to find the space in this skyline to potentially get his team that back spawn and get some of this hill time as well, with those back spawns being in the skyline P4.
Yeah, I mean, the first 15 seconds of that were pretty mixy. We didn't really see any time going anywhere. Right now, it's going towards the side of Old Guys Texas. Paris Letdowns are making a break, trying to get towards the back there. We see some fights coming down on time as well. Aaron Rice able to read both of those players in time and towards Closet. He's going to have a couple players to fight here as they are close time. He's really just looking to buy some time, see if he can get a teammate with him. Barbados in that bathtub, able to pick up 2 kills there as the side of Paris line up. That's going to be 4 dead. Old Guys Texas are going to pick up the rest of this time and take a pretty commanding lead going back here into the second rotation.
Yeah, and I mean, really solid first rotation from the side of Old Guys Texas. We see Camp starting off this map really hot at 17-8, and Priest Jr. not far behind him as well at 14-8. So really solid first rotation of hills throughout this map number 1 here. They were able to secure a lot of spawns. Their break is pretty good. Their team play looks pretty good as well. So they're going to be looking to keep this pace going through. We're seeing Jaeger fighting over here for these P2 spawns. He's got one other teammate with him. That's going to be Aaron Rice as well. So they're going to be looking to flip these spawns out. But if Camp has anything to say about it, he's going to be here with Priesty Jr. They're able to pick off those players and keep that P2 preferred spawn as well. They're picking off these players on time as well. So this white time is okay for you guys. You prefer getting in the hill time yourself, but keeping the Paris Letdowns off and keeping it up is what they're going to be looking to do here at the start of the second rotation.
Yeah, I mean, and so far they're not really needing to do either one of those. They just win the gunfight and stay on time. So they're collecting time and they have those rotations. We do see number 64 there in Aaron Rice able to make a kind of a move towards new time. Really just kind of scouting out for some players. Is going to give up that P2 side, able to pick up someone Waits. It's going to be good to allow his team to at least push up a little bit here towards this kitchen and piano side. We do see number 8 there, and Priest Jr. is kind of playing a corner, waiting for some players to come out. Is going to be a good pickup from him. As the side of Paris Letdowns are just looking to make something happen here in the back, maybe flip those spawns. And we're seeing some parallels happen on this right side. Number 8 there, and Priest Jr. is able to read that as well. So Old Guys Texas still in time and still controlling these spawns.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of maintaining the spawns, picking up the players that are making their way through that black platform there. So ultimately, really solid P2 from the side of Old Guys Texas here. We saw a little bit more contested time coming down, but ultimately they're going to come out with the majority here as we're making our way towards this P3. There's going to be one player from the side of Old Guys Texas already set up in the U side, and his teammates are now going to spawn with him there as well. So Paris Letdowns, you're able to break that hill and get the rest of that scrap time, but now you're going to be on the back foot with those rotations already coming through as we're seeing these key gunfights go down. It's going to be left up to Barbados and I'm not sure who the other one is. That's Dark over still in the kitchen side. So they're going to be here first, able to get that time. Watcha and the rest of his teammates are going to be off spawn. Watcha's looking to make his way through mid, going to get picked off by Camp from top bridge there. So we see a nice little spawn flip coming through, but one of these players is going to need to pick up Camp here. He's able to get one and make his way back up towards flat. So he's going to be the nuisance here in the background. He's able to win another big gunfight, but Jaeger's ultimately going to trade him out. But that distracted them long enough that his teammates are able to set up in this hill, and Paris Letdowns are going to have to try to hit a good break here to pick up this scrap time, but then they're also going to need to rotate over towards that peak.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Old Guys Texas just know exactly where to look, when to look, you know, and how to pre-fire people in specific spots. So they just really know how to play this map, where to hold, and do exactly what they need to. So the side of Paris Letdowns are able to get some fortunate spawns over here towards this P4. Aaron Rice able to pick up a big 2-piece on time. ACOG able to win that one on new time, as the last couple players are going to be better from here. So far, Paris Letdowns are going to be in control. It's going to be a little bit mixy here for a second as these teams start to catch up on each other towards this closet, towards this bedroom side here. As Paris Letdowns are currently in control, but not going to be for long.
Yeah, we're just seeing the gunfights back and forth here, and it's just going to be left up to a 1v1 here between Watcha and Barbados, and Barbados is going to win that, and ultimately he's going to secure this time for the side of Old Guys Texas. Paris Letdowns were still spawning in the back, but now we're going to see those spawns flip out here. Old Guys Texas is going to be in hill, going to be able to secure the rest of the scrap time here with those spawns blocked. But from the side of Paris Letdowns here, you've got the P2 spawns, and you've got a really good chance here on the P1 to get some decent scrap time, and then transition that over to a P2 to potentially start making this comeback happen.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely nothing's impossible to happen here. We do see Paris able to pick up at least the first couple kills for this rotation, but with 10 seconds left on the side of Old Guys Texas and Paris Letdowns, you're going to have to hold, you know, 2 and a quarter hills absolutely perfect with no wipes. That's going to be pretty hard to do here, as we see Jaeger behind this chair able to put some shots down to that player, but unfortunately not able to pick up anything. That's going to be 3 dead from the side of Paris Letdowns here, and that's looking like it's going to be pretty much game here, as Old Guys Texas are going to hit that 250 mark and take that win over this Paris Letdown, game number 1.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a really good start there from the side of Old Guys Texas. They started off really hot. Their guns were frying pretty much. We saw 2 players on their team with 30 bombs apiece, with some good hill time spread as well across the board from their squad. So they came into this map number 1, Brian, ready to shoot their guns, and they've got some fire on their eyes for the championship for sure. But we're gonna see this side of Paris Letdowns here starting off on the offensive side, and they're making their way right down the elevator shaft, looking to get active in this A site early, and they're going to be met by 3 of these Old Guys Texas players. We're going to see a trade come down instantly. We're going to see an explosion by some device that's over in the corner that we saw for the first time a couple weeks ago, but ultimately we're going to be here in a 2v3 with Paris Letdowns. They still have bomb in hand. We see Jaeger getting active inside the site. He's able to get 1 spiral. He's going to get traded out. Another trade's going to come down right after as well. So Old Guys Texas, you're able to play off your advantage with those initial picks, play your life advantage, and ultimately secure that round number 1.
What I need to know, CK, is where is this Dr. Pepper bottle you speak of?
It's a
Pretty
bottom
big.
grandma's, like the pool table. in the corner, like if you're going out towards mid, it's right next to the elevator door.
Sure,
We'll have to
in
see.
5 rounds we'll forget that. So looks like everything is switched over here. We'll just I'll just put a 1 there with a sticker on my monitor here to help myself remember. But side of Old Guys Texas here on this offensive round, that looks like they're gonna be hitting A. They're gonna get into round or into the site pretty quick. But Aaron Rice able to pick up the first kill on Dark there, I believe. We do see Camp trying to hang out P2. He's going to get some shots taken down. But so far, the side of Paris Letdowns are doing exactly what they need to here on this defensive round. And they're able to pick up Old Guys Texas.
Yeah, that was a really solid bounce back round from them. We saw one of those Old Guys Texas players able to kind of slip through the computer side. We see Aaron Rice with a nice 2-piece, and then they're finally able to clean up the other players as well. So solid bounce back round there. We know that the defensive side can be favored on protocol. So good solid counterattack to that A hit. Now you're going to be going on offense. It's going to be interesting to see if they decide to go right back to their A hit again, if they decide to switch it up, play a little bit slower. But as we're loading in here, we're going to be seeing what these two teams are sending at this round number 3 as we're getting started. It looks like the bomb is making its way into Grandma's. The rest of the players are going to play towards P2 and through the middle, so they are switching up their play style a little bit. Dark's going to be able to get the first blood onto Watcha on the outside of the map. Aaron Rice and ACOG are here in the middle gun. And they're looking for one of these Old Guys Texas players to kind of make a mistake. But Dark's able to make the flank. He's able to pick off that player in the back as well, and he's going to be looking to get active in the middle of the map. He's looking for Aaron Rice. Aaron Rice is going to get taken out as well, and it's been, or as is ACOG. Aaron Rice is left up here, and a 1v4 is able to get the first player. He's looking for more, but he's going to have a hard set time here. The player's going to come up on zip on him, get him taken out, and that's going to be Old Guys Texas there with the defensive win on round number 3.
Yeah, no, good round there from the side of OGT, just doing what they need to. Dark hitting that flank really at the perfect time, able to get that bomb down there, and that's really going to immobilize the side of Paris Letdowns, not let them move forward on the map. They're going to have to get back and get that bomb. So we see Dark right there pick up another kill, and that's really gonna hurt the side of Paris Letdowns like we saw. So they are up 2-1 here in this map and back on the offensive round, so we'll see what they decide to do. This last A hit wasn't very successful for them, so we might see something happened with a B hit here, but the way that bomb is going, it's really not looking like it. So we're going to be hitting this elevator shaft again and having a bang out towards A.
Yeah, and there's only 2 players potentially here from the side of Paris Letdowns, but they're able to get the first blood on Dark there on the bottom of the site. Camp's able to get that trade. He's going to have some immediate gunfights going down. He's going to get traded out by ACOG, and that's going to leave Old Guys Texas here in a 1v3 now instead of a 2v3. He's looking to get active, able to win the first gunfight, but the players are there immediately for the trades. So really solid round out of Paris Letdowns. They're able to fight their advantage down low and then eventually make their presence over towards the Granny's house as well. So really solid teamwork. They're able to play the trades very effectively.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing what they need to in that round. Protecting the elevator shaft. You don't want teams to just have a free A hit. You really always got to send, 1 or 2 people there, at least get an idea of how many people are trying to get A and have your team rotate over. But they were able to pick up kills as they needed to and make this an even game here again. So we're right back to even 2-2 here. And so it'll be interesting to see what Paris Letdowns looks like. They're taking that towards B. I believe Camp was able to spot that person's sidewalk. So we'll see kind of how his team decides to rotate here and adjust, as we see a lot of shoulders being thrown by Camp, just trying to scope out what's going on here, not really taking shots yet. Side of Paris Letdowns are really just playing slow. We do see Aaron Rice all the way deep in spawn. We do see a trade coming down there between both teams there, but the B side's pretty much completely free. Priesthood Jr. playing Heli with a Jackal. He is going to get probably ran onto here. I believe by that's Watcha who's holding the bomb. Priest is going to stay alive for a little bit. Unfortunately going to fall, but is going to buy his team a lot of time to be able to get that rotate over. As Barbados is going to leave Aaron Rice here in a 1v2, able to pick up that first one, but that second player is hot on his trail.
Yeah, and that player is going to chase him down, and he's ultimately just going to try to go for the cross. Going to get picked off. So Old Guys Texas there with a nice retake. We saw that Jackal, playing over towards Heli. We know the Jackal's pretty strong. We saw a couple shots that we're going to, take some extra bullets to kill from that Heli side. So interesting play, playing your island player over there with a submachine gun. But ultimately, you guys are able to isolate the player that was left on Heli, take him out, leave yourselves in a 1v2, and then ultimately get some decent timing to pick off that last player there on the defense. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how we keep going back and forth here. Old Guys Texas up 3-2 now in this map, and they're making their way right back down towards the elevator shaft with three players hitting in. We see a trophy system going down in the elevator itself. I'm not sure that's going to be super helpful in taking care of these grenades that are close, but Barbados is able to get that first blood. We see some more nades going down, and it looks like some of these Old Guys Texas players are just going to back themselves up and look to reposition themselves on this map. But Aaron Rice is here looking for these gunfights, able to get some shots down, but he's going to be backing up. And ACOG's here for the help as well. He's going to get traded out, and now it's going to be Jaeger left up here in a 1v3.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult here for Jaeger. Of course, just going to get immediately beamed off that center gun. They're pretty difficult when you are not alive. Old Guys Texas taking a 2-round lead there. Really just kind of good patience from them, just playing slow, letting the side of Paris come to them. Paris try to hit that multiple person flank, and Old Guys Texas really just honestly caught the best timing to come up that elevator and be there for that fight. So they only had a couple players. They were really outnumbered on the flank. So if they didn't retreat back, it was definitely a lost cause from that round. But good timing on their part, and sometimes the timing swings your way there on S&Ds.
Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's the nature of Call of Duty. The Paris Letdown players here, they're going to be looking to play their typical slow play here. They're going to be looking for their first picks, and they're looking to make their way across the map. We see some big gunfights going down in the elevator shaft. ACOG is going to get taken out, or that's actually Watch is going to get taken out with the bomb down in that computer. And we're going to see another player going down. That's going to be Jaeger. It's going to be left to ACOG and Aaron Rice here in a 1v3. So these two players are going to have kind of their work cut out for them as we see all of the Old Guys Texas players kind of grouped down here in the bottom of this elevator shaft. It's going to be interesting how they choose to approach it. They're going to fly head down. Dark's able to get the first one. Dark's going to slide out and win the second gunfight as well, with maybe some help there from his teammates. But ultimately, really solid play from the side of Old Guys Texas. They were able to take the early control of the elevator shaft, keep themselves in man advantage, and no one's able to no one's going to give up their life, so to speak. So really solid round on defense there from the Old Guys Texas roster, and that's going to put them on game point here in this map number 2, up 5-2 now.
Yeah, I mean they need one more to win. Really just kind of been a replay of what we saw last time we casted this with Protocol Search and Destroy. So we'll see if Paris Letdown can do something here on defense, see if they can make this a little bit of the game. They're going to have to win 4 straight here to make this map theirs. So that's not going to be a good first start there, getting first blooded. At least Aaron Rice or ACOG and Watch, I believe, are going to be able to pick up at least some trades. So it's going to be 2v2. Bomb site is controlled. Bomb is going down. And it really just depends on the timing here. They get a great timing there on that player on bomb, able to take that trade here, and that's going to be the last player towards that elevator side. So Paris Letdowns doing a good start so far, winning that round. They're going to need 3 more to do it here.
Yeah, that was a really solid retake by them. We saw neither of those players getting too antsy. We saw Aaron Rice there slide on the right side, so that player from elevator couldn't quite shoot him. They were able to pick off the player on bomb, and then ACOG was able to help out there on the player. So a really solid retake there from the side of Paris Letdowns. This A site can always be hard like that if you're playing in one of the elevator shafts. You only really have, that little 3-foot gap maybe to look through, whereas if you're playing in the back of the computers, it's easy to slide around, kind of trip up the poser and be able to get some nice gunfight wins there. So really solid bounce back round there. You've got your first one on the road to 4. They're going to be looking to play this mid setup and this slow setup again, so they're not jumping down elevator shaft. They're going to be looking to make their way over towards B. Camp is able to get the first blood there, going to immediately get traded out, and we're going to see a little bit of some interesting gunfights coming down. That's
Wow.
going to get won by the Paris Letdowns as well. Just a huge gunfight there. They're going to have the man advantage here, and both these players from OGT very spread from each other. It'll be interesting to see what happens here between Jaeger and Priester Jr. Priester Jr. is going to jump down. Jaeger's going to get some shots in, but he's going to get absolutely turned on. And Old Guys Texas is going to have a great round win there in that 3v2 scenario. So ultimately, solid map number 2 there from the side of Old Guys Texas. And we see Dark with this final kill cam finishing the map at 12-3. A really solid search and destroy out of Dark there.
Yeah, you say turned on, but he was throwing a stun, had an aims,
Jumping
burst
around
out of
all these
jack.
other players. But we're getting ready to start off this map number 3 here. We're going to start off with the side of Paris Letdowns. They're going to be on offense first, looking to make their way towards the middle of the map and the outside. So they're sending a nice little 2-2 split here to look for their first bloods and see which site they want to transition to first.
Yeah, I mean, Paris going to get that first blood, almost make that the second blood, but they're going to try to get towards B here. A little bit easier site to capture here, at least get a site down and see if you can maybe manipulate those spawns a little bit, get people out of here. But Old Guys Texas doing a good job of fighting so far. It's just going to be kind of a trading back and forth. Nobody's on B just yet. We did see that ticking just a little bit, but that everyone's going to clear off of that and kind of back to a reset here in mid-map.
Yeah, the reset's going to kind of come through, but we see Old Guys Texas with some nice presence up front. ACOG's able, well, that's actually Aaron Rice is able to win a big gunfight there. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was ACOG. ACOG and Aaron Rice are both getting active in office now, so they're going to keep this aggression up towards the office side, keep these Old Guys Texas players in spawn. We're going to see all 4 players kind of jump onto this B point now. Priest Jr. is going to get taken out from top flat. There's going to be Barbados here to follow up, but Aaron Rice is going to get another big kill, going to get traded out by Dark. We've already seen 2 ticks come down. He's going to jump onto time to contest here, but being the only player super close with 3 Paris Letdown players here, they're going to chat together. They're going to get that kill. They're going to secure the B point. They've also already got ACOG on that A point as well, getting those ticks started over there. We're seeing another player come through as well. Priest Jr. is going to be looking to make his way through that U side. We're going to see the players get taken off of A, and we're going to be back to kind of square one here with other gunfights going up towards the top of the map.
Yeah, and Watcha was doing this thing up there towards the top log side of thing with mid ladder. Aaron Rice going to get some good timing on an opponent there. Going to be 2 players rock. Really just some timings here on rock. They're going to be unfortunate for the side of Paris if they're going to want to get advancements on that A, but they do have 1 tick. That's at least good on their side. It means 2-3 downs, going to really help your team maybe able to secure another point if you can stack it. But you're really going to have to get those kills, and so far we're not seeing Paris able to slay out. If you're Jaeger here, you really just kind of need to get lost and buy your team some time, maybe pick up some players in some power positions, and let your team kind of roam the map. But so far, we just kind of see the side of Old Guys Texas just able to know pretty much exactly where Paris are coming from, and able to win every single gunfight.
Yeah, I mean, the side of Old Guys Texas here, they're playing very spread out throughout the map. We're seeing the spawn kills come through. I think Hossie on the control side is all about that top control. So we're seeing Paris finally able to get that player out of their top side. They're looking to make their way through. Jaeger's looking for some of these players off spawn. He's going to put some shots down. Not going to be able to get any kills. So he's going to hop on the point here. He's going to get some help from his teammates. That's going to be 3 dead from the side of Old Guys Texas. Dark is the last player close. He's able to pick off Aaron Rice. He's looking for some more players to chow. He's going to get some more shots down, but now his teammates are here to assist as that second tick starts to come through. They're able to win some gunfights. We see some back and forth trades going down, but ultimately, Paris Letdown are able to capture that A point as well. Really solid start on the offense here from the side of Paris Letdowns in this Hossie control.
Yeah, I mean, good round from the side of Paris there. I think that's exactly what you needed. Do. I mean, they were stuck in their spawn outside of the side, outside of Jaeger there. So I think they just did a good job. They won their gunfights and were able to get out and just pretty much immediately hopped on point once they got 2 or 3 down, which is not what you see a lot of teams do. And we saw one person kind of controlling those spawns, watching for those players coming. But, if you don't stack the point there, you definitely don't win that round. It's something that we fail to see a lot of teams do, honestly. So it's good to see Paris doing that round number 1 here. And we're looking for a strong defense here with, especially ACOG had a pretty hot round number 1. They're going 12-6.
Yeah, 12-6 is a phenomenal start from ACOG there, winning a lot of his gunfights and some crucial 2 pieces coming down for his team to open up the map a little bit. Old Guys Texas here, some early 2 kills coming down in their favor. They're making their way towards this key point. Camp is trying to watch the back. He's going to get taken out. We see Priester Jr. on the big flank, able to pick off ACOG there on the spawn. That wasn't ACOG, that was Aaron Rice. So we're seeing these gunfights go down close. We're seeing the trades come through. Paris Letdowns are able to clear off that B capture point. The tick does not come in, so they're looking to decrease that tick, and then making the kind of push up their way through the middle of the map here to take control of the top part of this hacienda. But we see two players left here. Priesta Jr. is looking for players off spawn. He's able to pick off one. He's looking to get active again. Going to get taken out by Aaron Rice there, and we're going to see the rest of these players off spawn. Paris Letdowns. We see number 4. That's ACOG pushed up in the side of the Old Guys Texas team, and with assistance there from Aaron Rice, they're going to be looking to keep this presence up here so these Old Guys Texas players can't make their way out of here towards the B point as we're starting to see the clock tick down.
Yeah, I mean, when you see number 6 kind of having to retreat back, he was the only person out with Dark, and he's just going to return to his team back in the back spawn. So Paris Letdown so far have done a great job controlling lobby, not letting players get through. We're seeing some players start to hit through garden here. ACOG is going to lose his gunfight there to camp, but we do see Aaron Rice and I believe Watcha behind them, able to pick up their trades here. We see number 8 and Priesta Jr. the last one here. On time, there's going to be a gunfight coming in the front side. Watcha is going to lose that. Priesta Jr. able to win the next one here. He could make something here if he buys some time for his team. Aaron Rice, if he had anything to say about it, is going to shut that down, but it gave Old Guys Texas time to hop on A. They have a 2-stack going on right now. Some players spreading out, trying to get some of these early kills here. As Old Guys, if they continue to win these fights, they could make an easy transition over towards B, especially with those deep right spawns coming in from the side of Paris.
Yeah, we see those deep right spawns coming in. That's going to kind of force these players to flood through this long side. They're going to slide out. They're going to chow. That's going to be one player dead. That's going to be trades coming back and forth. That's going to be the A point captured. And we see that tick progress on B getting started. Looks like a contestant is going to go in. Dark's able to win that gunfight. That should secure the second tick. He's got no real assistance right now. We see a cruise missile coming down, and ACOG's going to take that cruise into the middle, and we're going to see that clear come through. No more players left from the side of Old Guys Texas on point, but Barbados is sitting up here off. It looks like possibly ACOG knows something's there. He's able to slide out, take that gunfight, shall and win. And now we're left up here at a 7v5 with 45 seconds left. This is really going to play out kind of like a round of search and destroy here with one tick left. If Old Guys Texas is able to get a 4 down here, they're going to be able to stack the point fast, but they could also look to kill these players from the side of Paris Letdowns pretty fast. But unfortunately, Paris Letdowns is trapping them kind of in their spawn, looking for all these angles to populate. So now it's going to be Camp and Dark left up here in a 2v7 with 20 seconds left. Camp's going to be isolated in this top window. He's going to push some shots down flat, not able to finish any kills. He's looking for somebody to challenge out. No help coming through. Dark's able to get the trade, but unfortunately for Dark here, you're in a 1v6 with only 5 seconds left here on the clock. It's going to be very difficult. You're able to get that second player, looking to still get lost again, but the rest of these Paris Letdown players have not moved an inch off that B point. So unfortunately, you're not able to do too much there in that scenario, being down so many lives. Paris Letdown, solid defense. It got a little sketchy there in the final couple of seconds, but ultimately you're able to clutch up there, win on your lives, and continue your kind of dominance here so far in this map number 3.
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job there. You know, the side of Old Guys Texas, they were able to at least get on that A point, get that A point captured. It was just a good job. I believe that was Priesta Jr. just able to buy some time there on B for his team to get through A. So good job on that side, at least able to get that. So we do see ACOG there. He's got the harp and he's got the Overwatch helo. He might be calling one of those in, see if he can get an advantage on the other team. But unfortunately, that's just a joke. Hopefully, although honestly, calling a harp in a CRL match would be kind of a flex, and I think I'd give him the map win right away. So ACOG starting his new life off pretty good here. 24-13 so far in this game. He is doing his thing here with the Jackal, and obviously the God Gun not able to pick up Priesta Jr. there, but they are able to get 2 players here on the time. This first tick is going to be coming here pretty soon. Dark here kind of made his way garden. So he could be picking up some players off spawn, but they are not spawning over there. They're going rock side, and so they're looking to get spread out, kill some of these players in the back line from the side of Old Guys Texas.
Yeah, they're looking to kill some of those players in the back line. ACOG's going big in 10. Unfortunately, he's going to get traded out. They were able to get 2 ticks towards that progression on that B capture point, and they still kept Old Guys Texas pretty far back in their spawn. So they have some good map presence here too. As we're starting to get this A tick capture going, we see that's going to be ACOG on top, able to get a kill, going to get traded out. Watch is going to be left alone on time, going to get killed as well. But we see Jaeger has made his way over towards the B site, able to win that first gunfight, gonna get taken out from behind. And now we're gonna be kind of in a position where Old Guys Texas has the map presence, and Aaron Rice is the last player from the side of Paris Letdowns that's out of their spawn. And he's gonna kind of need to be the player here to make a play if the rest of his teammates are gonna get spawn trapped here, as we're seeing the Old Guys Texas roster kind of spread out throughout this map, trying to look down. ACOG is going to slide in, able to get a kill there. Aaron Rice is able to touch time with him as well. That's going to be the B point secured here, and they're going to make their way over towards a pretty close on lives here, 18 to 19. Some good advantage here from the side of the Paris Letdowns to close this out in.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Aaron Rice and ACOG are really just putting a disruption on the map on where they're at, doing a pretty good job of getting lost. So the Old Guys Texas team is really having to look for them. We do see Priesthood Jr. here underneath towards that wine DJ area, trying to make his way through here, see if he can catch some people off. He's going to catch somebody rock, going to get that call out there. They are going to get that kill. Aaron Rice chasing a little bit, but so far Watch is going to be the furthest up on the map, and unfortunately he is going to fall here. So the side of Paris Letdowns are going to need a fight out of their spawn and hopefully make something here of this map. So you get a quick 3-4 dead here, you hop on that point, and you can really, get that spawn trap set up there on that deep side. But Jaeger's kind of slipped the net here. He is in the back. He's going to be able to pick up some players going kind of this middle office side. So if he doesn't see any players, he knows they're definitely going rock side. There's going to be a nade coming in there. They should spot him up there as well. So it'd be interesting from the side of Paris if they can start winning their gunfights. It might have a round on our hands, but so far it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, unfortunately, just gunfights not going your way. You're not able to get the presence. A nice flank, able to get one, gonna get traded out, and with only 12 seconds left on the clock here, we're seeing ACOG jump into the time now. We're seeing 2 kills come down from Dark though, so Dark on that 5 spree is doing some good work for his teammate. Camp's able to pick off another player. It's going to be left up to Jaeger and Watcha. Jaeger's able to get that kill over on the rock side. These teammates are going to be running together here, but being down to 11 now with no time on the clock, unfortunately, you're just not going to be able to make anything come from that round. So solid bounce back there from Old Guys Texas. Paris Letdowns, they started off pretty fast towards that B site, had some decent time left on the top, but ultimately you were never able to find that perfect situation where you got that 3 or 4 dead. You had control of the map entirely and securing the 8 point. The 8 point's really hard to capture on Hossie here. It's, there's a lot of different lines of sight coming from their top, their logs, the middle hop up area, the bottom middle U side, and then as well top your windows. There's just a lot of different places to watch, and if you don't have either a full stack with players off spawn, or you have 2 players on time, 2 players kind of holding the top as well, it makes it difficult to capture that 8 point. So ultimately, they were not in a great position because that's just how that A capture point is, but they did some good work. They were able to get some ticks, take the lives down quite a bit, and ultimately you're on defense here. You're still up 2-1. You're going to be looking to close out this map right here.
Yeah, I mean, the last defense got a little sketchy there towards the end, as we saw. We do see a player on A already, so side of Old Guys Texas looking to get active pretty quick as we see some trades coming down mid-map. No players going to be on A anymore, so they're looking to get lost in their spawn, see if they can make some cutoff kills here, as side of Paris Letdowns are able to pick up at least a couple players around that A point, but so far the rest of them are pretty much going to fall over here towards Rock and Office side, and so we're going to see a player hop on A. That tick's coming through as well, and we do see one player 10 as well, so making some plays there, and it's looking like the A point is going to get slowly captured here from the Old Guys Texas side.
Yeah, there's only one player stuck on time right now. The other players are kind of fanning out around the side of the base of the Paris Letdown roster here. But unfortunately, no one's going to take it through office. So Camp is going to be looking to take a route through possibly their bottom side of the map. The Paris Letdowns, good break there. You held them at 2 ticks on that point. Got their right back on it as well. Camp's able to win a big gunfight there. Dark's here for the assist as well. He's going to get taken out. Camp's going to have a crucial gunfight here. He's going to get taken out as time as well, right? Or actually, no, he ran to the log, so he's still alive. He should be able to secure this tick here, but as soon as I say that, he's going to get taken out. Teammates back in the point as well, so they're able to secure that A tick, and they're going to be making their way. They're going to be looking to make their way over towards this B side with some good presence as well from Dark, making his way up through office. He's going to be looking to keep the aggression up so the rest of his team can come off a spawn and make their way towards the capture point.
Yeah, Aaron Rice doing a good job cutting people off towards Garden here. Almost able to turn on Barbados there above him. ACOG looking to get a little bit aggressive there towards window. So we're kind of seeing some even trades going back and forth, but Paris are really not able to establish a lot of map presence forward. So the side of Old Guys Texas are able to advance on the map and kind of take whatever route they want so far outside of that garden push to be able to get to point. It looks like they're electing to go towards that top, towards office side, and try to control that so that they can't get spawn shot from up top.
Yeah, and I think that's a good play by them. Priest Jr.'s kind of taking his time. Watch what's going to be here. He's going to win that gunfight. Going to get traded out immediately. Barbados is going to be the player in time, but he's got a player close to him, Chowling as well. He's ultimately going to get taken out by ACOG there. ACOG on 41 right now, doing a whole lot of damage and kills for his team, trying to keep this Old Guys Texas team off this capture point. Right now, we see some grenades going down. Priest Jr. with a big two-piece before he gets taken out, but ultimately, the Old Guys Texas roster is going to get cleared out of that B capture point. There's going to be 2 players still up close in their spawn, and 2 players spawning on the complete other side of the map as well now. Gunfights going down. Jaeger with a big two-piece, knowing that that other player was still on their side of the map. He's able to pick that up. Priest Jr.'s here immediately, though. He's able to get the trade. Going to get traded right back out as well. And with only 15 seconds left, we're going to start to see these Old Guys Texas players just kind of sprinting towards time, right into the hands of Paris Letdown. And it's just going to take kind of a miracle here. We see some good gunfights going down. Aaron Rice is able to win that. And with 3 seconds left, there's only 2 players close. There's going to be a big gunfight here from the side, but ultimately you can't touch it. Paris Letdowns with the win on that map number 3. Really, really solid Hossie control from their side. I mean, ACOG just went absolutely ballistic on that map. It looks like he's in home on that map entirely, potentially. You know, maybe a BO4 grinder. He likes himself some Hossie. But ultimately, really, really solid game out of the Paris Letdowns there as a team. And ACOG, I mean, just absolutely flying with the loading into this map here. We're starting off with Jaeger. Paris Letdown are going to have that preferred spawn towards the P2 side. They're going to be looking to make their way through bottom grannies, through top grannies, through the middle of the map, through the side street. Old Guys Texas is going to be able to get the first blood there. Trades are going down. Ultimately, it's going to be Old Guys left standing, securing the initial chunk of this P1 hill time.
Yeah, and I mean, Paris Letdown, I think you really need to come out hot here, build a substantial lead, and just kind of keep it. Keep your foot on the pedal after that slammage from the side of ACOG there on that map number 3. If you're able to do that, I think you have a good chance in the map number 5 here. You know, obviously you just need to win this in whichever way you could take it. So if it's close, it's close. But if I'm the side of Paris Letdowns, you really want to be putting your foot on the gas here and doing what you can. So far, P1's really a lot of white time. You know, Old Guys Texas are going to come out on top by, you know, just a little bit, but really just a small fraction of time. Really, not really necessary to win as we get there. But so far, Old Guys Texas looking to be hitting towards that top. Paris are able to get those efficient trading skills there. We do see 1 player Grandma's here. Not going to flip them quite yet, but P2 so far in control of Paris Letdowns as we see a lead change. And as we see that, we're probably going to see another lead change coming down here for the side of Old Guys Texas.
Yeah, Old Guys Texas in the hill here. They also have those spawns towards P3 as well. But Paris Letdown are able to break in, start getting this time up. We're going to see the lead flip again, of course, just because that's kind of where we're at right now in the map. But we see the Old Guys Texas team is going to spawn behind them. Barbados is not going to kind of recognize that. So ACOG's able to push up through top rope, and he may be a key player for the spawns themselves. But it looks like the Old Guys Texas roster is going to spawn there with him as well. So he's got a 3v1. He's not able to win that. Ultimately, it's very close here. Only a 16 point, or I can't even count, a 4-point lead for Old Guys Texas. You're going to be in the hill time first if you're Paris Letdowns, so these players close. Watch is able to win a big gunfight there. Be a player backdoor, going to chow out. Priest Jr. is going to win that gunfight. The rest of his teammates are here for the assist. It's all going to be about the trades here, and Old Guys Texas is going to come out on top, secure this P3. They're going to have the back spawns as well. So now the Paris Letdowns are going to have to fight for the front of this hill or make their way through the back. You see Jaeger going through, able to get one that's up camp in the back, able to get some shots in that player on time, but Dark's overlooking through the top. But now they're going to flip those spawns to the back, and you're going to either have to choose to leave this time and fight through, or just go all the way around to that P4 already, which it looks like they're sending a couple players into P4 now, trying to set up for new. A big 1v2 gunfight going down here. It's going to be left up to a 1v1 here between Jaeger and Dark. As his teammates are here for help, Jaeger's able to win that gunfight, able to get a big two-piece there.
That's
going to secure his team in the rotation rotations for now, but as soon
Oh
as I
my
say that,
god.
Spiral is gonna get taken over. He's able to get that third player there as well. So Jaeger going huge there to secure this P4 rotation for the side of the Paris Letdown there.
Yeah, I mean, he just really secured the entire rotation by himself there. This could be crucial to getting the game back on track for the side of Paris Letdown. So we do see a teammate coming down there from the side of Camp and Old Guys, Texas. They're able to win a couple of the initial gunfights. Comes down to a 1v2 here with Barbados with that Strider god-awful pistol, not able to kill anybody there. So we see one last player kind of stuck here on time. They're all hitting towards this boat side, so this could be the chance for Old Guys Texas. But so far, Jaeger is going absolutely crazy, able to pick up 3 there. Once again, can he pick up the 4th here in the back? He's making some moves. He's got 10 bullets left. Unfortunately, only able to get a couple shots there. But is enough to let Aaron Rice come through and get that trade to pick up the last couple seconds of this time. But Old Guys Texas are able to pick up the scrap for 10 seconds. So it's going to bring it into a pretty close game heading back into this P1. Rotations were pretty even around here on the first rotation of hardpoint. So we'll see what teams, which team can fix the things that they did wrong first rotation.
Yeah, I mean, first rotation very close, like you mentioned. It's going to be interesting to see how these two teams change their pace. Old Guys Texas with some nice kills coming down, going to be able to secure this time here on P1. Dark's going huge on a 3 streak now, looking for more players, and Contest is going to go in. He's got some help from his teammates over top of him, so Old Guys Texas is going to be in the hill. They've got that P2 spawn as well, so they're looking solid as we start off this P1 here. They're kind of all swarming over the middle of the map, watching over Dark while he just gets to lay on his dummy and soak up this hill time on this P1 here. But now that we're at the 22nd mark, we're going to start to see those rotations go over towards the P2. I'll be interested to see what Camp decides to do here. He's going to go top zip, able to pick off one of these players, and he's going to be looking for more close, a big gunfight coming down, but ACOG's able to win that one. Actually, that was Watcha is able to win that one. So we're making our way towards this P2. Paris Letdowns, you still have the unpreferred spawn. You've ceded a vast majority of time to the Old Guys Texas roster there, so you're going to get P2 here to bring our map back to that sort of tied, close game like we saw at the rotation number 1.
Yeah, I mean, Old Guys Texas just pretty much played a perfect P1 there. They're able to pick up a lot of time there, picking up a lot of time here on this P2 so far, able to pick up all the initial kills that they could. Jaeger really the only one here able to pick up any kills so far. We do see those back spawns coming in, which could be pretty dangerous. Allows you to get to the hill a little bit quicker, but you could get put in this spawn trap pretty quick. So with about 25 seconds left in the hill, you're going to want to start rotating and get those different. Yeah, so far Paris able to control this P1 for the majority of the time. They're able to hold the rest of us, and they have a decent P2. It could be quite the game here, but once again, they're going to have a really hard task in front of them in a hard point with a win condition of, like, I hope you're perfect. So we need somebody to get on that time here, start your increase. We do see number 5 there in Camp. He's just kind of being a disturber there on the right side of the spawns. Trying to get his team on hill here, and they are going to get the rest of this time, bring themselves close to that 220 mark here. So about 30 seconds left of time, and they'll be able to win this game. But the side of Paris Letdowns at that 178 mark, they're going to be looking to push towards a P3. But so far, they got to have a really good P2 here. You can only let up a little bit of time from the side of Old Guys Texas, and losing the first 3 gunfights, make that all 4 gunfights is going to be really rough for that. So we're looking for Old Guys Texas here to hold this and clean out the series.
Yeah, Old Guys Texas in a solid position now. We see some good kills going down towards the size of the Paris Letdown. We see that cruise missile coming in. Unfortunately, it's only going to pick up a team kill. Old Guys Texas is going to be back in hill again, and Paris Letdown is only down to about 10 seconds left here. They've got to contest some good gunfights coming down from the side of Old Guys Texas. There's going to be 3 dead. There's going to be 1 left. He's going to get traded out, and there's only going to be 2 players that can spawn up close, but unfortunately, they're not going to have enough time to get in here and contest. So that's going to be map number 4 to the side of Old Guys Texas, and that's going to be their series win on this Thursday night, and they're going to be booking their ticket to that championship next week, looking for that the potential at that sweet yellow tag to show off for the rest of their season in the CRL. So ultimately, really solid map there from the side of Paris. We saw it get pretty close. Unfortunately, once again, a lot of times